Everybody, welcome back to Gun Deals. Today on the table we have a CZ P-01. Let's get this review started. All right, folks, so obviously this is the hard case it comes in. Let me put this on the table like so. We'll open it up and I'll go through what comes with the gun. Okay, so it actually comes with two 15-round mags, like so. And these are obviously metal mags. Comes with a couple of little tools, gun lock. It's got your usual paperwork, if I can get it out. It's got your manual and things like that. And it comes with the P-01. All right, folks, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the camera angle around. I'll put it on the table so we can get a nice close look up at it. I'll be right back with you. All right, let's take a nice close look at this gun. Now, obviously, CZs, if you're aware, they are made in the Czech Republic, which it does state right here, made in the Czech Republic. I don't know why CZs seem to go under the radar a lot with a lot of people. CZs are fantastic firearms. I've reviewed a few of them now, and they have all been excellent, well-made, accurate firearms at a very good price also. You know, but we'll go over that in just a little bit. So we're going to start at the bottom. Actually, let me just eject this mag, put it to the side. So we're going to start with the grips here. These are kind of a rubber overmold. They have a slight swell on them. They are extremely comfortable. All of these CZs that I have held have all had great ergonomics, and this one is no different. It does fit and has super well. Now, one thing that I've noticed with CZs, there is some things you can do with them, but one of the things that people do is change out the grips. I don't think there's absolutely any need to it. I think the grips are extremely comfortable, but there is a huge aftermarket for grips on these guns. So if you want a different color, texture, aluminum, rubber, I don't know, whatever you want, there is literally hundreds of grips out there you can change this to if you want to. Again, the standard ones that come with it are very nice though. We do have some serrations on the back here. Again, they're nice, obviously rubber overmold with the logo. And we have some front serrations on the front here. And then we have the magwell. Now, it does have a nice beaver tail in here, so you can get a nice purchase on it. It does have a slight cutout of the trigger guard here. So again, my hands are about a size medium. This gun just fits like a glove for me. It fits so well, very comfortable. Now, this one is a double action pistol. Now, if you're not aware what a double action pistol is, double action, single action pistol, what it means is the first pull of this gun. So say that we have around the chamber or the hammer is not cocked, it's back. So you're gonna have a double action. The double action is gonna be a long, heavy pull. This is a really heavy, long pull. It's pretty smooth though, but that's gotta be 10 to 12 pound pull. It's a really long, heavy pull. Now, some people prefer double action, single action when they're carrying because they feel it's a lot safer, and that's absolutely fine. But just remember, it's a little, you got to train with this because it is a little unusual. Like that first pull is long and hard, and then when you fire the gun, it goes to single action. So the hammer's back, you know, the gun's fired, it's racked, the hammer is now back. So now you're in single action, and from single action, it's just a little bit of a take up. It's a lot lighter, a lot lighter. And then you have a nice, clean, crisp pull on that. And let's check out the reset. Nice tactile and audible reset. The trigger's not bad. It's a lot better than, say, a Glock trigger. But that initial double action is a very heavy, long pull. Now, you can do things to these guns, like you can go to like Cajun Gun Works and you can put in a parts kit, which will change how this gun feels, essentially change up that trigger a lot so it's not as heavy and as long. Now, if the gun is, if you fired around and you're like, okay, I'm in this situation, I'm in single action, how do I put it back to safe condition? You're just going to push down on that decocker, which is right here, and it'll put the hammer, not quite all the way down, but it puts it back into a lot heavier pull than that single action, making this safer to carry, because I would not recommend carrying this gun in a single action like this, because the trigger is a little too light for my liking for a concealed carry. So if you're going to carry hot, then I would hit that decocker, put that hammer almost all the way back down. Another way you can do it is if you eject the mag, you have your round out. Another way you can take the hammer down is hold the hammer, be careful, pull the trigger, and just slowly pull the hammer down like so, and you have reset it. So that is a single action, double action. Single action would just be, you know, it would be essentially just how this feels, right? Just that nice short trigger, but with that double action, as I say, it's that really long, that's a really heavy pull, first pull right there. But again, a lot of people like that for concealed carry. It just makes them feel safer because it is such a heavy pull. You are not going to accidentally fire that gun in double action. Now we do have the mag release right here, does have some texturing on it, and then obviously the trigger guard is nice curved, and it's got some texturing on the front right here. We do have a rail right here to attach whatever lights you need. So this is just a Surefire, but that would fit in if I just screwed it on like so. So it does fit all your standard lights and things like that. This is your takedown pin. We'll go over that in just a second. And then we've obviously gone over the hammer here. Let's put that back down. Move up to the slide. You got some nice serrations on the front, on the front and back. They're very nice to grip. Now you want these to be very grippy because the way that the CZ is designed is the slide actually kind of goes into the frame on the bottom here, so it gives it a really low bore axis up here, right? So there's very little on top of this slide. So some people complain that it's hard to grip and rack. Now these serrations are excellent. They're very aggressive, very easy to hold on to. I do not find this hard to rack at all, but some people have said that. Now, one of the other things that I would personally upgrade is these sights. It comes with these kind of 3-dot white sights. Let me see if I can just get that there. I would recommend switching these out to something that has more of a high vis. When I was at the range, it was kind of low light conditions, and the sights were not easy to pick up. Now, there's not a ton of aftermarket sights for these guns, but they are out there, and I would recommend upgrading them because they're okay, but I would definitely prefer some better sights on this gun. Now, to take the gun down, what we're going to do is there's the back here, there's a line here, and you're going to match it up with the line there. So you're just going to pull it back and line it up like so. And then on this side, you're going to have to find something to push this through, maybe just the bottom of a mag, and push that through. It's really hard for me to do it on camera, behind the camera, because I can't really see it. So yeah, line those two lines up and push that out. I'm going to do that off camera. I'll be right back with you. All right, so I've started to push through. So once you get it, I would just pull that pin out like so. And then you would just pull the slide off. Now, if you'll notice, like I was saying, this, you know, a lot of slides will have how it would slide on top, right? But these actually go inside the slide like so. Let me put this on camera. Let me just get it started because it, like so. And then you can see here how this actually sits inside the frame, and it's full length as well. So it sits, there's no wiggle and anything like that. Very nice indeed. Now, one thing on the inside, it doesn't affect the gun whatsoever, but because it's a review, I am going to point it out. They don't typically finish the inside here with the paint. Again, it doesn't cause any problems. It's just the way it is, but I wanted to point that out just so if you get it, you're not surprised and be like, oh, why is it not painted? It's just the way they come. It's in purpose. Don't worry about it. But this is your aluminum lower, and that is that. Okay, so go to the upper. Again, you can see the rails right here, and you can see we've got some branding CZ 75 P-01. And then let's pull the guide rod and spring out. Okay, and it is a plastic guide rod. Put that down. Then you have your barrel. And here is the top of your slide. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention, this is actually a Cold Hammer forged barrel. Now, it is absolutely filthy because I have been shooting it and I haven't cleaned this gun at all before I've done the review. And so anyway, yeah, Cold Hammer forged barrel, very nice. And let me put this back together. All right, so we are back together. Now, I can't remember if I already mentioned this or not, but this is actually an alloy frame, so it makes it a little bit lighter than like a full steel frame. I think the weight and the balance actually feels very, very nice. So anyway, how was shooting it? Shooting was really nice. Now I'm sure I've rolled in some footage of shooting it. Now the first shots that you would have seen me at the range shooting a target is going to be one that looks like this, and it was literally the first time I shot the gun. So I was kind of going off a little bit, and then as I got used to the gun a little bit more, I started to obviously pull my groupings in, and up here. So, and here's another one, and these are about 10 yards. Not the greatest shot in the world, but I feel like the gun is probably more accurate than me, but it is very nice to shoot, and I think that because it has a little bit of weight with it, with it being an alloy frame. Again, and the ergonomics of the gun is really nice. It feels very nice in the hand. CZs are fantastic guns, sometimes just way overlooked, and I don't know why. So do I recommend these guns? Absolutely, 100%. CZs are definitely good to go. I have not come across a bad CZ. Some things to maybe be aware of, as I said, some limited aftermarket, not so like the grips, there's a million of them, but like the sights, you can find them just fine. I mean, there's not like a huge selection of them, but you can definitely find them. And then some people like to do some work on the trigger, but these out of the box, you know, for the price point, are absolutely fantastic pistols, and I highly recommend them. Now, where do you find them and what's the price? To get the best price on this firearm, scroll down to the description, select the UPC code there, and then enter it into Google and search, and then look for the gun deals link, which is at the top here. Click on that. That will take you to our website. Simply scroll down and you will see where it is in stock and the price. Select whatever one you would like. All right, folks, that is pretty much it. Absolute winner. Do love my CZs. If you have any questions, any comments, please ask them below. We are always happy to help out wherever we can. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, please do so. It does not cost you anything, but it helps the channel out and we greatly appreciate it. And that's pretty much it, folks. Until next time, I'll catch you later.